welcome back to the Carnival City Casino, where we have day 3 of our first event. It was the 9,000 Rand freeze out, and we are down to our final 4 players. These players battled it out until about 12:30 last night. They had a grueling 13-hour day, busting their way through 80 other players that were in this field. There's another tournament they just started. It's our feature event this year. It's the Monster Million Accumulator, and we already have 3 tables going there. I'm sure pretty much by the end of the day there'll be 5 or 6 tables going. There's lots of time for people that want to register late. It's the first 5 hours of late registration. The play is about to start. The button is on Rob Blonsky. Blinds are 40 and 80,000, and 80,000 on the ante, which comes from the big blind. So Rob Blonsky is on the button. Eugene Duplessis is small blind, Renee Brits in the big blind, and Aljon Duplessis in the
40,000. It's your call,
in the hijack position now. So welcome again once to all of you, and we're having a look. Aljon's opening up his cards there. We see King 8 of hearts there, he's just tossing them away. And Rob Blonsky, he's got a pair of 9s. Right, there we go. First hand of the tournament, and there should certainly be some action. Rob's opening from the button now. If you were watching last night, there's a bit of history between Rob and Eugene. They had a few hands. Eugene did get himself a little bit lucky last night, getting his cards in pretty badly, but sparking a few things right.
180.
So 180 to go from Rob Blonsky. Eugene finds an ace. Might find him defending with this. And while I'm discussing this hand, I'd like to welcome back into the studio Caitlin Fox.
Hello. Welcome to the final day. We're giving away the first trophy of season 2 today, so that's pretty exciting. As you can see it shining on the table there. We might get a good shot of it from one of the pinhole cameras just now, so you can have a look at it.
So, Kate, you've just come off the floor. I see there were 3 tables going already in the accumulator. Eugene tosses the ace 4. And 2-4, Renier will put that into the mark pretty quickly. I don't think he's going to pass around too much of that.
100 more to play.
And I think...
yeah, just discussing the accumulator like you mentioned. It's the first time that we're running the accumulator here at Carnival City. There's been a mixed response. I think people are a bit apprehensive about something new, but I think it promises to be a really exciting tournament. At this stage, I think we're just about to open the 4th table, so there's plenty of time to re-enter and for late registration today, so I think it'll grow nicely.
Big blind
and
a lot of
players still to come for the day, so I think a lot of people are looking forward to that tournament too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's going to be quite an interesting tournament, Kate.
Thank
you. The one this evening, short deck tournament. But right now, the floor's busy filling up with players coming in for the Monster Million Accumulator. And for those of you tuning in for the first time, the Accumulator is an event that's getting run over 7-day ones, with day 2 at Times Square at the end of the year. The dates for that will be revealed shortly. And players that advance into day 2 are straight into the money. First prize, 1 million Rand guaranteed. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I'd also like to welcome all our players, or all our viewers that are watching us from overseas via the Hendon Mob channel. Once again, thank you to the Hendon Mob for supporting Monsterjam Poker Tour and South African Poker. Right, we have an all-in. Eugene's moved his chips into the middle. With a6, Renier will put down his 2-3. And let's have a look what Aljon does.
All in, sir.
He's got to have a look. He picks up a king. That's a nice first card for him. And a 9. And Aljon's been pretty tight throughout the tournament. He's just going to let it go. And Eugene picks himself up 180k.
Dealer button moves. Small blind, big blind.
So you can see that Rob Blonsky's got a massive
big blind
chip lead over everyone else at the table, so I think he's definitely going to try use that to his advantage. Eugene will have to be a little bit aggressive here, as you can see with his all-in pushes. I think just getting the blinds makes quite a dent in your stack. So
yeah, so right now the player's M's is 180 a rotation. Although the M is sort of out because there's no more
80 to play.
Continuous ante. It just comes in from the big blind. So Eugene will toss his queen 5 away. Renier has a look down at 10-6. That'll be going into the muck pretty quickly.
Talk, sir.
You know, so the difference is right now between these players. Aljon picks up a nice hand out the small blind, 10 queen. Let's see what he does. The difference between the four players on the table right now is that Renier and Aljon are pretty new at this. This is their first time at a final table, also deep in a tournament. Whereas the other two players have been around and they've been around for a long time, where they'll be making moves from position with anything. And I think these two guys will just be tossing anything away, right? There's Rob, certainly won't be defending with 2-4 of clubs. Although it might be, you know, there might be a little bit of equity, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's where experience comes into play in a game like this. Rob and Eugene both have a ton of final table experience, and especially when you've got a big stack like Rob does, it's very easy for him to put pressure on the smaller stack. So it's a bit of an uphill battle for Renil and Aljan here, but they're sitting in between two titans of the game, so it's not going to be easy
Small
for them.
Blind,
but
big blind.
You never know what could happen.
80 on the ante, please.
Yeah, look, I mean, we're going to be very objective in the commentating booth, and we're not going to pick any favourites. But I will say it would be nice to see one of the underdogs come through and pick up a trophy and pick up some cash to move on into the series with.
Definitely. I think Eugene walked away with 3 trophies last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he did end up second up on the leaderboard, and he'll be bagging himself some nice chips to start this year, or to start the season.
Definitely, but I know he'll never shy away from a hand in order to get a trophy and a win. He's also a very competitive guy when it comes to poker, and I think that second place on the leaderboard last year could have hurt him a little bit. I know he likes to win, so I'm sure he's gunning for that top spot again this year too.
Yeah, and the guy who won it certainly knows like he wants to win everything all the time. So that's great that we've got players out there that just want to win and win and win and win, as opposed to certain players that are out there that are just looking for min cashes and then hopefully develop and move on. The guys, basically the top 3 players all want to win everything, and that's Bozo, David Rosenthal, Eugene, and George Levine. Those 3 guys are out there to win.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with the prestige. We've got quite a nice hand here. Aljan has picked up Ace Jack, and he shoved for his 650k, and he's off the button. So there's a lot of action still to come. Let's see what Rob Lansky's got.
Okay, that'll be gone. I think if Eugene picks up any ace, yeah. Right, there we go. So Eugene's picked up 7s, and he's got to consider it's still a big call for Eugene. Yeah, Eugene's only got like 1.1 million, right?
Yeah, I think he's on about actually he's just over $1 million now. So I mean it's
Aljan's in for 650. So Eugene has to call pretty much. He's a half his stack because he's got some chips in the middle already.
620, 640, 650. 650,000 total.
650,000 is all in. And I'm just having a look at my operator Ricky over there, and he's so proud of himself that he got he had the chip stack right, and it went in. Well done, Ricky. Everybody, you know, this is only the second time there's been a live stream from South Africa or in South Africa, so big kudos to our team here that are learning the game and understanding the game, and the circumstances aren't that easy. They don't have RFID equipment. Everything is done manually. So for them to try and keep it as accurate as possible, a big thumbs up to them, and they will get better as they go. All right, Eugene's made the call. So we've got Ace Jack against 7s. I mean, this is a typical race.
Almost a
there we go. Dealer got it exactly into the right spot this time. We can see all their hands. Tell him to slow down a little bit for us, guys. Right, Eugene's in front. He has, however, picked up a 4 to make a straight.
That's 10.
Well, Jean picked up another 2, looking for a 4, ace or a jack.
Deal in the river.
Oi! And there we go. He makes himself a straight. He doubles up.
Oh, wow.
650,000.
There we go.
So the straight on the river. Oh,
look at Aljon.
Very upset about that. But I think, like we were saying, I mean, it only takes one hand, one big double up, and you can move from the lowest chip stack to one of the top ones, and especially against a big, dangerous player like Eugene Duplessis. It makes such a big difference at the table.
Rob Blonsky will be licking his lips now. Rob Blonsky must be absolutely elated at this table, because his biggest threat and his biggest danger is just taking a massive dent. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate, you know, obviously for Eugene. But that's how it is. That's the game of cards. It was a race. He picked up the gut shot on the flop. And, you know, in all fairness, Eugene got it in badly a few times last night. They managed to double up.
Let me count for you, sir.
In fact, Eugene should have been out of the tournament a few times before they even got into money. So anyway, that's how the game of poker works, and Eugene will understand that, and he knows that very well. And I mean, at the end of the day, it might be a little bit
300, 400, 500, 550.
Annoyed right now, but
550,
it's
600,
well aware of Eugene's
650.
What a great player he is, I must say.
And by that token, I mean, when you talk about what a great player he is probably one of the few players who could possibly come back to win a tournament from having a very short stack at a final table. So,
and I can assure you, everyone at this table will be aware of that.
yeah, but it's not all lost. Like they say, that's how the cards fall.
So Aljan gets himself up to 1.4 million. Well done, Aljan. He picked up the 650 plus whatever else was in the middle there.
Small blind, please.
Eugene started the hand with about 1.1, so he's
80.
So he must be down to about 500 odd or 450, depending what he had in the middle. But that'll come up on screen for us shortly. I saw Aljan's got somebody on the rail there that came and gave him a nice half five and a little rub on the shoulder. So it's always great for the players to have somebody on the rail helping them, looking after them.
A little bit of moral support always goes a long way.
Absolutely, and once again, I'm so pleased that we got some new faces at this final table. It's great for poker. You know, guys like Eugene and Bozo and everybody that end up in our top 10 and a whole bunch of other players have been here a lot of times. And I fancy Aljan will just put this away.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bit overwhelmed from the last.
Yeah, it's Aljan, he's very new at this. Very, very new at this. However, Rob Lonsky won't be putting that down from the button. That I can tell you. Rob will not put that down from the button. He's coming to look for Eugene now. Rob's thinking, he's smelling a bit of blood. He knows if he can get Eugene out of this table right now,
all in,
he will have some.
And
some
Rob's
action.
gone all in to put the pressure on Eugene, and Eugene's picked up another monster.
There's no doubt Eugene's calling this. Eugene's calling this. He'll know that Rob's range is pretty low from the button.
Especially with such a big stack.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think he's calling, and even if Renier comes from behind to make a call as well, he's going to get some value.
Yeah,
there was no doubt Eugene was
he
calling
has to call here.
Absolutely.
So
there's
he's
no doubt.
for 460k round to Renier.
And the guy who's in front, is actually going to end up putting his hand down.
Yeah, I think it's one of those hands where it's
he's going to put it down. I mean, Rob's all in,
way.
right? Rob's all in. So Renier only has ace-3. It's not like it's a small race for him to call. I actually surprised that he's actually thinking about it. The fact that he's thinking about it is quite good because he's in front. But
Can I have that,
it's unlikely that he's going to make this call.
You always have me dominated, yeah?
There we go, Rob. You always have me dominated.
So Eugene's ahead here by quite a bit.
Yeah, Rob's just looking for a 10 at this stage. Any 10 to start and no clubs. Right, there we go. Eugene well in the lead. There's a redraw for the 10 here, though, if he picks up one of the gut shots. Right, only a 10 left. Otherwise, Eugene makes a double up and he's straight back into them and straight back in. Oi! And that sees the end of Eugene Duplessis.
Unlucky.
2 rivers to punish him.
Shame.
And that's a game of poker.
But
that's
congratulations to Eugene. I mean, he always plays a fantastic tournament. I think he's a great freeze-out player in terms of skill and statistics and strategy. So another fantastic tournament played by him. Well done to Eugene. Another cash and some points on the board to get him off to a start for the leaderboard for 2019.
Yeah. Well, I just talked. You said Eugene's a great freeze-out player, so I went and spoke to Eugene yesterday about the structure of this freeze-out, which we revamped a little bit. You know, we made a little bit more play, added some levels, added this, that, the other. And I asked Eugene, how are you feeling about this, the revamp? He says, I didn't know you revamped it. I said, what are you talking about? He said, it's the first time I made it past level 3 in this event. So
80 on the ante. 80,000. Thank you very much, sir.
So we're down to 3 players in the Monster Stack freeze-out. So Rob Blonsky just keeps building onto that giant stack of his. I think he's got about 4 times as much chips as anyone else at the table at this point.
No discounts, eh?
Yeah.
So he's going to be difficult to beat from this position. I mean, he's been doing really well throughout the tournament. So I mean, he's been playing and running really well throughout the tournament. And it's only the beginning of the series, so I'm sure we'll still see a lot of him throughout the series. But
call razor fault.
I think for now he's just concentrating on trophy number 1. We got an all-in from Renier. with Queen 5 off the small blind. He is very short stature, but well, in comparison.
Yeah, and he's not going to find, you know, now Renier will be looking at Aljon next to him, and he'll be thinking, well, this is a guy that this is the only guy I'm going to get chips from, like by pushing, you know.
Yeah.
Small blind, big blind.
Right, so for those that have just joined in, we are down to 3 players in the first event. It was a 9,000 rand freeze out. We started with 80 players. There are 3 left. Rob Blonsky, who has all the chips in the tournament, and 2 brand new players at a final table. And once again, congratulations to Aljon Duplessis and Renier Smith. Very happy to see new players at this final table, and long may it last for them, and may it continue. There's a nice hand. That happens to be one of my very, very favorite hands, especially when I started playing poker. 7-9 suited, any suit, I'm not too fussy.
All in.
And there we go, Renier goes all in with that hand, and Aljon will have to find something, otherwise he'll put it down. Aljon's just not going to call.
Yeah, he's not going to call with the Jack 6.
Yeah. I mean, Aljon's probably going to fold a weak ace too. And that's the end of Rob, and Renier picks himself up a few more chips.
I mean, it may seem like scraps, but like we said, I mean, if you're picking up the blinds and antes a couple of hands in a row, it builds up your stack, and it might just make Renier a little bit more comfortable. Like you can see there at this stage,
200 a shot to pick up, right?
80.
Yeah, so it makes a difference.
Yeah, and it becomes quite difficult now, right? Every time you're in the big blind, which is every third hand, you're putting in 80,000. Yeah. So
thank you.
So it'll be quite aggressive. I played in a tournament recently in the Czech Republic, and at this particular casino, when it got to 4-handed or 5-handed, they actually halved the ante, which is quite interesting.
We've had people also come and talk to us about doing away with the ante when you get down to a certain place. Like you said, when you're sitting 3 or 4-handed, I mean, because the hands go so quickly, especially when you're at this level, and the hands go so quickly, the blinds travel so quickly.
This will be interesting, yeah. This is going to be quite an interesting hand, yeah. I think Renier had 10-8 of diamonds, I think, or was that... I saw 10-8 of diamonds. I don't know whose hand it was. Right, so he's completed, and Renier has got 9-2. Okay, so it was 10-8 of diamonds that was put down by Aljon. Renier's not the worst player. I mean, he's learning.
Check.
He might have sniffed out that Rob was a little bit weak by just limping. Aljon must be thinking, I had 10-8 of diamonds. I put that hand away. Rob's hit the 5. And Renier will just be a snap fold.
I think Renier's going to do anything.
80,000.
Yeah.
It'll be a snap fold, Renier.
80,000, right?
Well, you never know. Like you said, I mean, if he did sniff out some weakness with Rob just limping into the hand of the small blind, he might actually think about putting huge pressure on him. I mean, it's for your tournament life, so it might not be the smartest idea.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to do that there. But I thought he might have, you know, he's been coached quite a bit by JP Oakes, who's a great player. And JP is like a little bit of a, you know, guy that's helping him and mentoring him a little bit through poker.
It's actually his uncle.
Oh, is that their relationship? But they, you know, JP loves poker, and he certainly encourages Renier the whole time, and things like that. You know, Renier would be thinking about what JP's shown him and taught him. I know JP's not on the rail today, had some family commitments.
Rob, you pass the talk. Call bet or a...
Right, Rob picks up a queen. That's already a good card. Queen 3.
Not great off the button.
Yeah, but Rob will be thinking, I'm 3-handed. I've got a queen. I've got 2 guys that are certainly
we have a raise.
Under a little bit of pressure.
280,000.
There you go. So he's opened up.
80,000 is a bet.
mean, I think that's pretty much going to be Rob's strategy going forward. That he's got the position and he's got the ability to put pressure.
And Renee
got
stuck it all in. Well done,
Renee.
Renee.
Nice.
Well done, Renee. I mean, that's a great read and it's a great thought process.
So, I think Rob's going to fold this, but
Could
take a chance because he's got the chips and he's got the position. He might just try and get a player out.
Yeah, it's a lot of chips for him to call. Looks like there's going to be at least 600,000 to call there.
It looks like it's 635.
And if that's the case, Rob will have 455 to call.
So it's
400.
not a huge portion of his stack, but like we said, when you get down to three players and
more
you're
for
at
you,
the final table, you do also want to get people out and get into first position.
455.
So we can't sit and play all day. So let's see what he does here. So Rob's just looking at how much it'll take out of his stack for him to call and thinking about whether or not it's worth it to take the chance to get
Has
a player
Rob got
out.
close to 4 million yet?
He's gone over 4 million.
Has he gone over 4 million?
Well, if these stacks are correct on the
They
screen,
are
which
correct.
they're very close to,
They are correct.
he's already bet in. His raise was to 180,000. So if you look at that 3.9, he's gone just over 4 million. So he's got about 80% of the.
Well, there's 6 million in play, right?
Yeah.
It's exactly 6 million chips in play.
So he's got about 80% of
Yeah,
the chips in
so
play
he
at this
has.
stage.
He just
So that's
has.
what I say. With that power comes responsibility, and it's up to him to try and get players out and get to the end.
Absolutely,
of the
Kate.
tournament.
But I've been in this position so many times where I have a commanding chip lead, and you don't want to end up doubling up players with rubbish, trying to get lucky. This, that, the other. Well done, Rob. I think he's made a great fold there. Just not.
It's just not worth it.
Not just trying to. Not knowing that you're probably behind, yeah. Also knowing that Renee's not just going to shove you in anything, and he would have watched the stream from last night, and Rob would have studied the stream from last night, and seen that these players are pretty tight, and you know, looks like Renee might have using that to his advantage.
100%.
Created some table image, and now.
I suppose it brings a whole new aspect into the game with the live stream that people can go back and study it, especially when you're coming back the next day to play again. You know, I have to sit there and think, like, what information did they get from the stream last night? What more do they know about me? How can I change it up so that people don't think that I'm playing exactly the same way that I was last night? So it brings a whole different element into the game.
Call, raise or fall.
And we've got
Best
Renee,
on 80,000.
There we go, yeah, we go. We've got a nice hand. I don't know if he'll shove this. Was it a raise?
There's no raise so far. He's the first.
He's the button.
He's on the button.
I don't think he'll shove this. I mean, I think he's going to
play it smart.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to raise this to 200. I just can't see him putting it all in.
You only have one stack of yellow in front.
No, only this.
So at this stage, because of that last hand, Renee and Aljan's stacks are pretty even. I think there's one big blind between them. So I think Renee's just seeing how he can get the most value out of this hand now.
Well, I'm glad he's not going all in now. Looks like he's just going to structure himself a raise and give himself an opportunity.
We have a raise.
So there they come. Looks like around about 160, 170, 165.
210,000.
Oh, that's a 50,000 chip.
210,000 total.
Okay, so it's a 50,000 chip. Aljan 9-4 going straight into muck. And let's see what Rob finds here. Let's have a see what Rob finds here. Nah, not a good card for him. And another bad card, and Renee sadly has just picked up the blinds with these kings.
Button moves.
Very upset, giving them a
Very
little flick.
disappointing.
Giving a little flick, and then now tables
Pocket
in for
kings.
everybody to see, and the other two will be thinking, geez, I'm so glad I didn't pick up my hand.
It's very frustrating because you sit and wait for cards like that all day and all night, and then when they come, no one calls you, and you get little to no value out of them. But like we said, I mean, the stacks between Renee and Aljan at this point are pretty even. So I'm sure Renee will be happy just to be out of that bottom position. But there's still a long way to go to catch all the chips that Rob Blonsky has in front of him.
Yeah, no, this is going to take some time. It won't just be over in 2 ticks unless
You're another Ganse.
we have
Call, raise or fall.
ridiculous aces, kings, and jacks all together. Right, Aljon opens up ace jack. There we go. Ace jack. Now, three-handed, this is very strong.
Yeah.
For people that are tuning in or watching for the first time, ace jack three-handed is very, very, very strong. And Aljon will definitely be. He might just move all in here. He's just not experienced enough to.
And we have a raise.
Oh, Kate, I've been getting it wrong.
Proving you wrong.
I've been getting it wrong all the time. I've been getting it wrong for 2 days. So he has $1 million in front of him.
Now, he would have
And the
also watched
raise
what Renee
is
raised in the hand
320,000.
Okay, well, it's quite a big raise.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thousand total.
it's quite a big raise. It's a bit more than 3x, close to 4x, I think.
Rob will throw away that 10-4, and it's on to
Now
Renee.
ready to talk.
He's got
Need
a
a jack 8. If he calls us, he get himself into a bit of trouble.
Fault. The dealer button moves. I have the cards back, thank you.
So, Kate, I've never seen Aljon before.
Small blind, big blind.
At any
40,
poker tournament,
80.
to be very honest with you. I don't know if he qualified through satellite
40.
or
80.
if he bought in. But he's a
haven't
very
seen
quiet,
his
very
name.
nice guy. Just sits there, relaxes, doesn't say too much. I think he's probably a little intimidated by.
I mean, he's done fantastically in this tournament. I mean, I think there was some confusion on day one that we had 2 E Duplessis,
Yeah.
especially knowing one of them so well in the poker community, and then we had another one. But I think it's great that he's making his mark with his own E Duplessis.
You under the gun, sir? Oh,
Right, pocket 5.
this
So
is too close to him.
Blonsky.
Sorry.
So Rob picks up 5-5.
Rob. It's a talk. I wanna rob. 210,000 is a raise. 210,000
He's raised
total.
it up, and it's on to Renee with
7-5.
7-5.
So there goes one of the outs. And Aljon picks up 10-4, and that'll be gone. And yeah, 300. We're not going to see too many flops when it's 3-handed. I think anybody opens.
Small blind,
Especially
big
when
blind.
Rob's got such a commanding chip lead. I mean, no one's going to really take a chance
40,000 and
on much that isn't pretty close to the top of the range. So play will be slow for a while.
So
Okay, I'll have this.
well, we
Thank you.
while we're waiting for them to deal. Kate, let's just touch a little bit on our sponsors and just maybe take the opportunity to thank all our sponsors for this event. We can kick on the one I can see in screen there, gt247.com, our trading partner. They've been with us since the beginning. Thank you guys. Brad and your team, you've been amazing.
Yeah, GT actually travelled with us the whole of season 1, and it was so great having them. They put so much thought and effort into their activations,
Call
and
raise of all.
they add so much value to the tournament. Bringing in at Sun City, it was fantastic.
Oh.
They brought in an actual F1 car with a simulator, and they ran really great competitions. And it's always
Look
great
at
to
that.
have
Aljon picked up
something
King
different.
9 there. Sorry to interrupt you. Aljon's picked up King 9 of diamonds from the small blind. While he's thinking, yeah, Coach, we just carry on about GT there. So that, yeah, they did a great job, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. And they also got quite involved in sponsoring and putting players into tournaments and stuff like that.
And
So-
we have a raise.
They put in a massive effort. And if any of you out there are looking to do some online trading of any sort, please feel free to go on to gt247.com
150, 160,
and get in touch with them, or you can
180,
contact any of the
200.
Monsterjam team, and we can put you in
200
touch with the
total
right
bet.
people regarding some trading equities that you may be interested in.
120 more for you to play.
So Rob Blonsky's
Wait,
got
ooh,
pocket 9.
Ooh, there we go. Right here. So
So he's definitely not running away from this.
no, but he might
So-
just stick them in and force Aljon into.
Yeah, I think so. It's only 120,000 for him to call, and Aljon's all-in would be just over $1 million in total.
Yeah, so.
Which is it's still a chunk of chips for Rob.
Yeah, but I think.
Definitely worth thinking about, though.
Yeah, there you go.
All in.
He's moved all in.
Okay, give me 30 so long.
is probably feeling very glad that he stayed away from that hand. And
I don't know what Renier had there. Did you know what
I didn't
Renier had?
actually see.
The collies are all in, sir.
So he has 600, 700, 750, about 800 behind. 860.
fold.
And he's folded. And that's a little unlucky, Phil John, because that's a pretty nice hand to pick up in the small blind.
You small blind, big blind, 80.
So there's quite a big pay jump.
80,000 on the
going
big
on here
blind,
now.
80
I know the top prize is
on
200 and it
it.
goes to 144, and I think the next one's 82. I'm just going to pick up the information so that we can just check it out.
40 for small blind.
Yeah, so they're playing for 200, 144, and 86. So the gaps are 60 grand jumps here.
You under the guns, eh? Call razor fall.
Seljan will be turning in Queen 5.
Call razor fall.
Rob wakes up to a 10. It's
And
very
a 5,
dramatic
that's
when
gone.
he squeezes his card so slowly.
But now Rob won't just put this down lightly because he feels he's got the measure of this table and it's blind and blind, and he'll put on a little bit of pressure.
And we have a range
Once.
to 210,000. 210.
And Renier. Ha 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 ha.
Ace 9.
Ace 9. Here we go, Renier.
130 more for you to play.
And Renier might just shove them in here. I keep on saying that because that's what they've been doing, and I've been watching them do it. So,
All in?
and I got it right. Can I have a high five, somebody, please? I got one right eventually.
I need 210 first.
So
There you go.
there we go.
210.
And Rob will have an instant fold.
Are you guys not
There we
still
go.
not interested in making a deal? I know you're in a different situation, Rob.
And Renier's just telling Rob, I know you're in a great situation with all those chips, buddy, but you're not going to just keep on doing that to me.
You can't bully me all day.
200, 144, and 83. Are you willing to, for each of us, let's take, say,
The guys are busy discussing a deal at the table right now. So
What would you suggest?
Okay, let's do this.
And I've got 4 times your stake, so it's like a massive.
so they're having this
But I
conversation.
can't give you the first prize.
I don't know if we should.
There are only 3 left. Otherwise, if you're not willing to do that, I've got to counter.
It's okay. This is typical in South African poker. You know, a lot of people like to do some deals.
Dave,
And,
Stop that clock.
Okay, right. So they're going to stop the clock, and while they stop the clock and discuss the feed, we'll go into an ad break, and we'll go work out what they want to do, and we'll get back to you soon. So don't go away. This will stop for about 5 minutes. I'll go into an ad break.
And if you want some information on any of the sponsors we were talking about previously, I'm sure all of the info will be in.
Absolutely. We're just quickly.
The problem is, if it gets more even, then we need to split it.
No, of course. No, I'm not going to take the same deal. I mean, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, so your position, I would have probably done the same.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, obviously, if it comes more even,
Dave, I'm waiting for the clock. Sharp, Dave. Ella? I can't get you?
Okay, well, good luck, gents.
Okay. The button is here. All right. You get this back. You get that. You small blind. You big blind. The button is on Rob.
Sure.
Yes.
you guys are splitting second and third, huh?
We're splitting whatever we want.
So even if one of you comes first?
Yes.
$80.
Just makes it fair. Eugene was second in chips this morning, his first one out. You know anything can happen at this stage with these blind balls.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the clock to run.
I know you did enough to know that one double up and things will change. Especially if I double up, I'm already sitting on what? 2.5. So,
You double up to me, we're pretty much even.
but then you need to keep in mind that I've got to split with him. So if we do a deal then, it must be worth it for everyone.
Tell them to start the clock though.
See here? Yeah, so let's play.
Right, so we're back, and the players had a quick discussion. They were considering an RCM deal. Just for those of you that don't understand, an RCM deal is a calculated deal based on the amount of chips that you got in front of you, based on the money counts and what have you. And the RCM, and you can go and look up an RCM calculator and work it out if you've never seen one before online. So the RCM deal worked out basically 177 for Rob, 134 for Renier, and about 116 for Aljon. But after the lengthy discussion, Rob decided
total.
with his big
200,000.
chip lead, he wasn't really going to turn up the 23,000, and he'd rather play.
Call razor fall.
So I suppose that comes with part of having the chip lead. You get to be the decision maker with stuff like that. But like Renier said, and he is very right, anything could happen. And you get a couple of unlucky hands and you hit a bad run. And
Rob, you
not that
big
we're wishing
blind
that on
and
anyone.
anti 80-80.
So the blinds still at 40 and 80,000.
Call razor fault.
And Renier picks up Queen 3 offsuit. He's on the button, so I'm sure he'll get rid of that. Round to small blind, which
Call
is
razor
Aljon
fault.
Duplessis. He's got 40k to call. He's got Jack 5, so he'll fold that as well. And Blonsky will, even though he picked up a hand, will just pick up the blinds.
That is a monster. This time. Let's go for a walk. I was planning a move, but I had a feeling. Only 40, Rob.
40, Rob.
Tell you from experience that it's not fun being the dealer when you're down to 300
you
and
need
there's very
Christmas
few
moves.
flops that come out.
Yeah, it's just like it's a little bit monotonous.
Yeah,
and it's
those
actually,
shuffling fingers
I
get
can
very
see that.
tired.
yeah.
But we've got a great staff of dealers and they all work very hard.
You under the guns,
Call Razor Fall.
And they're much improved as things have gone on. Right, Aljon sees a king and a jack of spades. There we go.
And he's
That's
on the
a pretty-
button,
that's
so I'm sure
a-
he'll make a move here.
That's a pretty good hand. Well, I wouldn't say it's a move. I would say it's pretty strong. Three-handed.
All in.
Okay, there we go. All
All
in.
in.
Move.
So he's all in
Whatever
a
you wanna call it.
660k. Now, Rob
Right.
Blonsky's
On a
looking at
foul.
a jack, and with his very dramatic squeeze,
Ah.
he's got a queen.
Yep.
Now we have drama.
Ah, fancy. Now the thing is, Rob will also know that Aljon's range is quite tight, and he would have watched him in, and he's got to be thinking he won't just shove light.
100%.
If you watched the stream last night, he'd see him folding ace-5, ace-8, aces on the button. So he's got to think to himself that this is probably a strong hand. But he's a bit short. He's got about 800 in front of him. So
like we were saying earlier, I mean, when you've got that massive chip lead, it is kind of becomes your responsibility to take players
well,
out.
it looks
You
like
can't-
it's 620 to call. So he's obviously been through the blinds the last few times that I've checked. And there's 400 stacked up in the high towers there. So Rob will be giving this a little bit of thought. I think he's going to make the call.
I think he will. I mean, like you say, you also do want to get to the point where the tournament ends and you walk away with the big check. So you have to make moves and get some action in order to get there.
And he doesn't.
And it's not
he's
like he
also
has
gotta
the
think.
worst hand here. I mean,
Sure. And he's got to wonder, you know, is the consideration is what's the big blind got? You know, he's not. It's not like he's the last person to act. So that'll be going through his mind.
All in.
So he's moved it all in. That will obviously looking for an isolation, and Renier folding
Renier will happily
king
walk
9.
away from that.
And that's one of the Aljon's outs. Should he need an out? And Rob's giving it the big. There we go. So any case, here we go.
Flop.
Two different suits out there, and in the window.
Two hearts for
Two
Rob.
hearts for Rob, and a running straight draw.
So there you can see Rob's got 12 outs
in the
there,
10.
obviously all the hearts.
And there's
There's a
another
10.
draw. Right now
So-
he's got all the hearts, and he
And the
has
eights.
And in the
eights
river.
and the kings. And Aljon holds up,
Sevens.
and Rob
Let me
gives it
count how much you have
all the pain.
The almighty
Can I
grunt.
give me just
Yeah.
one stack, sir? Just one stack, just to confirm.
So that's a
20,
double
40,
up for
60,
Aljon Duplessis.
80.
So Rob will not be happy about that. I mean, obviously he's still got a massive chip lead, but from
680.
his 4.2 million that he had a couple of minutes ago, he's gone from about 60 to 70.
When it turns
He was
out,
almost
just
on
give me out.
70% of the total chip stack.
600,
Well, the chips
650,
and he's gone down to just
660,
below
670, 680. 680.
Quite a big dent in his stack. Might not seem
Did I
like
button
it,
off?
but gives Aljon a much bigger fighting chance.
I'll have my button back and
My cards are live, then I just didn't want to
use small blind.
see King Jack.
And that puts Renier at the bottom of the food chain now again.
Yeah. So Renier won't be that excited. He would have been funky for anything that Rob picked up.
Yeah. And funny enough, if Renier had actually called that hand, he would have
Yeah, Renier would have
taken
won,
all of
right?
it.
He would have picked up the 9 and 1.
All right. Do you wanna pull the anti-bet and the 80,000 more for you, sir? 80. Thank you very much.
Oh, there we go. We have a very, very polite dealer here. He's really
It's quite
cool.
lovely.
Yeah. And it looks like our star dealer
Got another
Gladys is
gun,
moving
sir.
in. What's his name, Kate, by
Call
the way?
Razor Fall.
Philip, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Doing a great job.
Yeah,
Great
like we
job.
say, we've actually put in a lot of time and effort to improve our dealers and to give them a lot of training. And some of them have been traveling with us for the whole of season 1, and they've come a really long way. It's also really
Okay.
great for them to get to travel around the country with us
Call
and
Razor
explore.
Fall.
think
Our
Renier
beautiful
might just shove,
country
yeah?
here in
All
South
in.
Africa.
See, I'm getting good at working out Renier now. I'm taking a bit of credit here. He's moved all in with Queen
Corner
9,
four.
and there's a King 9. But Aljon,
I don't know if that's in Aljon's range.
no,
Yeah.
didn't think it would be. Didn't think it would
And you have a new dealer. Thank you very much.
So everyone
The
can say
button
hello
moves
to Gladys.
to Renier. Thank you.
I told you all in, I went both of you with a 9. I'll stick with that.
So Renier's still in very good spirits. I mean, you can't really be upset when you're in the top 3 of the freezer. But I think he's going to have to make some moves to get his chip stack back up to where it was a while ago. Now that Aljon is pretty much doubled up.
Are you playing the accumulator?
Yeah, Renier is, he's not badly stacked down. He's still got a million.
It's not.
There we go, 1.1 million. I mean, blinds are 80,000, so he's still got
Still some wiggle room there.
like 12 or 14 bigs.
Hello. Blinds are 50-100.
Ah, there you go.
Right, there we go. Blinds are 50, 100, right? So Renier then has 11 bigs. And Aljon will have probably 15 bigs.
That'll come up in a few seconds.
Yeah, and Rob will have 35 bigs. So
100 to play.
right, first action on Renier Smits. King
And
and a jack.
thumb.
Oh,
Five.
it's a king and a thumb. There on screen now, production manager Mike Collett was just fixing up the dealer.
So there you can see.
Oh, there we go. So
Aljon's got 12 big blinds, Renier with 11.
and Rob with 36. I must say, I'm very impressed with Aljon. Very, very impressed. Just very patient, just sitting, taking his time. And I've said this a lot of times, and I suppose I'll keep on saying it until I see him at another final table, and then I'll have something else to say. But you know, it's the first time I've seen him at poker, and he. I mean, it's very clear that he's inexperienced, and he's locked up his shop, and he's playing very tight, and he won't try to get too fancy or too clever out there. But I must say, he hasn't panicked at all.
No, he's done fantastically well to get to this stage of the tournament.
Yeah, but even at this stage of the tournament, he hasn't panicked, and he's just hung around and picked his spots really nicely and kept cool, and never looked like he's fidgety or worried or.
I think that also helps with our lovely chairs that are sponsored by another one of our great sponsors we didn't mention earlier, which is GeoCloud Chairs. They bring in these lovely comfy chairs for all of our feature table players to sit on.
Yeah, thank you to Ricky Cloud for that. Ricky, if you're listening or if you're popping in the week, thank you once again very much, and we'll be knocking at your door for all our events this year, so send your advertising so we can put it up on the screen for you.
Raise.
Right, so we haven't seen Renier's cards, but Rob came out raising and Renier has re-raised him. Maybe we can ask the dealer to just see Renier's cards.
Right there, he's looking at them now.
250 more.
And he has got himself 5-3.
Wow,
So Renier is looking to make a move here. I think he might be getting a little bit fed up with
hold
Rob
on.
being the table bully.
Yeah. Oh. Where's all the noise coming? Oh, our studio has become very noisy.
You just have to swap your one-eared headphones to the other ear and then you don't notice it.
Oh. I can't hear so well through that earcase.
You're very limited to your earphones. So, as you can see, Renier making a nice little move there, just getting some chips to play with. Like we were saying, I think It does get very frustrating sitting at a table when you've got someone with all the chips and they're just constantly in charge of every hand.
Absolutely, and as he should be, right?
Yeah, 100%. And
As he should be.
you
And
have to
he'll
make a
come out
move.
raising again. Yeah, he'll come out.
Problem comes when that big stack actually does have cards and you get caught trying to make a move.
Yeah, absolutely. It's,
Up to 230.
but I think when it's three-handed, it's not really making a move. It's playing position and just trying to play properly and play right. And if you've read any poker books or any strategy books by some top players like Daniel Legrand or Doyle Brunson or any of the top players, you know, they would encourage that that you play your hands strongly in position, especially short-handed. Doesn't really matter what you have. You've got to use your position to your advantage.
Yeah.
And Rob, of course, will be using his entire chip stack to his advantage, and his overwhelming experience that he has above the other two competitors at the table. So for those of you that haven't been down to Carnival City Casino before, come down here. It's really great. It's a very carnival atmosphere, as it turns out. They play great music throughout the casino. There's tons of gaming, variety of gaming going on here, from all your table games to slot machines. It's a great place to bring your kids.
Yeah, there's also a lot of stuff that goes on. I mean, there's obviously a movie cinema, there's an arcade games complex. But I actually took a walk through the food court yesterday and discovered a whole new area of Carnival City that I've never
the
seen
back theme
before.
park?
I had no idea that was there.
There's a beautiful little theme park at the back there.
There's games.
Goat karting.
A really great play area for young kids.
I went to the go-karts the other day with a mate of mine and his kids, and I gave the guy a little tip there to juice my cart up a bit, and we won. Okay, so it seems like the players are going to go on a little comfort break in the next, probably
Raise.
after this hand. So.
But first, Ramirez made a raise with his
Up to
ace-8,
250.
up to 250,000. Aljan looks down at 6-4. And he gets rid of that, and down to Rob. No, Rob's got a king. We might also get some action here. Nothing will happen.
I don't think Rob's.
I was just thinking Rob might actually be getting a little bit put off that Renew keeps on raising him and calling him.
Robbie will think that a king's still strong. So it looks like one of our spectators on the rails got a very nice haircut going on the back there. Good job by his barber. It's very nice, clean and straight. Short back and sides.
So Rob's definitely there.
Oh,
No, he's
there
gonna
we
fold
go.
it.
Stuck them away. Kate, you're also not so good anymore.
Yeah, I don't claim to be a guesser of poker players. I'll never get it right. So, as you can see, Aljan's already gone on a break. So I think we're going to have a quick comfort break, as Mark said, just for the players to stretch their legs, maybe go for a smoke for those who do smoke. And we'll be back momentarily.
Up to you.
So that was a very short comfort break. We were all getting ready to go for a walk ourselves. But I think the players are keen to get this tournament done and get the checks signed over. So here's Rob Blonsky with Jack 2. I think he'll throw that away from the small blind, but I'm actually going to stop guessing what people are going to do because I'm wrong every single time. Ha! I got it right for once. Rob folds and it goes round to Renier Smith, who picks up the blinds.
Right, so That wasn't really a break, was it?
I think Aljan ran to the bathroom and back. No one else even stood up. But like I was saying, I think it's been a long 3 days of play, so I think people are also keen to get this tournament finished, get that nice big check signed over.
And maybe they're hoping to jump into the accumulator because they'd be thinking about catching a £1 million prize at the end of the year.
Definitely. But a lot of interest in that tournament today. Like I was saying earlier, I mean, a lot of people don't quite understand the mechanics. And if you are interested in finding out, it's all up on our website on njpt.co.za.
Yeah, I think what we're going to do this week is I'm looking at our producer now, Mark Collett, and maybe what we'll do in the week this week is actually film a tutorial on exactly how the accumulator works. Do a tutorial, and we'll make a short video so that we'll post it up on all our websites so that people can actually understand exactly how the accumulator works, just in case they're not sure. But if you want to go check it out, go on to our website, www.monstermillions.co.za. Rob Blonsky
has raised to 250k with King 5 and walked right into
and Renee's just moved in straight away.
Shoved for 1.5 million.
Just moved straight away. Oh,
so I don't think
Renee's not taking any nonsense.
Yeah.
Renee not taking any nonsense. Rob will be feeling that that he's getting pushed around a little bit by Renier, and he may be starting to regret that he didn't do the RCM deal.
Yeah, well done to Renier. I think he's made a decision to take charge here, and he's definitely doing a good job of it. I mean, obviously getting some nice cards helps, but he's made a nice couple of moves here, and he's doing very well to improve his chip stack here. As you can see there, he's now gone up to 19 big blinds from the 12 that it was a couple of minutes ago. And almost on a stack of 2 million. So I think, yeah, like I said, I think he's made a decision to put his foot down and play some strong poker. And good for him, he's doing very well at it. So I think Rob might have to reevaluate Renier as a player a little bit here. As you can
100 to play.
You can see some of the spectators are coming into the poker room here at Carnival City. For those who are coming down, we are located in Duke and Jester. So if you do arrive at Carnival City and you want to know where to find us, you can just ask for Duke and Jester. Otherwise, if you just look down, there's some nice directional signage all over the floor, pretty much everywhere on Complex that will direct you right to us. Makes it nice and easy for you guys to come and find us. So Aljan is looking down in Jack 8 suited. And he's folded round to Rob Blonsky. It's another 50k for him to call. He'll fold that, so Renee will get a walk there. And just while we're waiting for the dealer to get those cards out, there's still plenty of poker coming this week. Let me pull up the schedule here and I can tell you exactly what's going on. So, as Mark said earlier, tonight we have got, well, at the moment we've got the Monster Millions accumulator running. That is a 5,650 Rand re-entry tournament. Now, there's unlimited re-entries for the first couple of hours, and then it goes to a freeze-out. And that one will finish off at the end of the season at Times Square. We've guaranteed 1 million Rand for first prize, which is very exciting. And then later on tonight, we've also got the 12,500 Rand Super Jam short deck tournament. Which is also quite exciting. It's a strip deck, so you only have cards from 6 up. Obviously, an ace can go both ways. You should get a couple of nice players for that too. It's a bit generally draws in the Omaha crowd in that.
Up to 250, 150 more.
Rob Blonsky's now made a raise with King 8. I think Renew will get rid of his Jack 3. Rob will get the blinds.
I think we're getting a good run of cards.
I'm afraid it doesn't look like it's coming anymore.
So Rob's still got a big smile on his face. I mean, he's lost a little bit of his chip stack, but I mean, he's still got a large majority of the chips in place, so he can't be too uncomfortable. And he's got the experience not to get too shaken by losing a couple of hands. So I think we've still got a lot of poker to come at this final table today.
100 to play.
So Rob looks down at Jack and squeezes out a 6. so they are suited. He might. No, he's going to throw that away straight away. Renier looks down at 8-5. He's also going to throw that away, and Aljan will get the blinds.
You have a hand.
Thank you.
So, onto a new hand. It's round to Renier to call on the button first.
So have I missed anything,
100
Kate?
to play.
Nope. We were just talking about Rob. So obviously he's lost a few hands recently, but I was just saying he's definitely got the experience not to get shaken by losing a few hands. I think Renier's he's grown in confidence the last couple of hands.
Absolutely.
And you can see Rob's checking him out there nicely in the corner and just sizing him up all over again, I think. So now Renier's woken up to ace 3. Let's see what he does with that.
Any
He is
ace?
on the button.
Raise.
Any ace on the button's
He'll
pretty
make
strong.
a raise.
And Rob's just... Okay, look at Rob's
You can
sort
see
of
him
demeanor.
studying
Yeah.
Renier there.
And he's become a little bit fidgety. You know, Rob was sitting earlier with his legs crossed, nice and calm, pretty
Yeah.
relaxed, and
Up to 250.
very much
200
felt
more.
he had the measure of his opponents. And Aljan will just... Whoop,
Ooh.
whoop.
So Aljan wakes up to ace 9.
But I think Aljan... You know, I've just seen him fold his hand so many times, so...
Yeah, you know, it's very intimidating to play, especially, you know, you don't realize what a difference it is being at a feature table. Like, never mind being at a final table, but being at a feature table like this where, you know, it's being live streamed, the whole room's watching you, it's all lit up, it all looks very beautiful, and I think it's quite intimidating no matter what caliber of player you are. And Aljan is thinking about it here, which is
Yeah, no,
really
no,
great to
he's...
see.
yeah, well, he's obviously... thinking that ace 9 3-handed score. There we go, he's moved it all in. Well done. Well done.
So it's down to
And
Rob. Let's see what he's
no,
got.
that's 6-4 out the back door. And Renier will have to think what to do. And he's asked for a count. And it's going to be another 600k for him to call, or 590.
May I have those other stacks, please?
And Renier will...
Can I have those other stacks too?
Well, I think Renier will fold this.
I think so too. I think
He'll know that Aljan
yeah.
has just been...
especially for your tournament. Well, I mean, it's not his tournament live.
is that our branding on the back of Renier's phone there? Is that a Monsterjam branding?
Indeed. He's got a
610
nice.
now.
Well, it matches the sticker on his arm there.
Okay.
But he's got one.
Yeah, but on his
610.
phone, huh? That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
So he's definitely thinking about this call. I mean, he's not really committed to this pot, so he would do well to walk away.
We also know that Aljan's like Aljan has been tight all day.
Yeah.
He has not, nobody's
He's
seen
solid.
Aljan put anything in
Yeah.
bad. He just folded his way around.
He's solid. I mean, Renier's got 1.4 million in front of him, so it'll get down to just about $1 million if he makes this call, but that'll put him at the bottom of the food chain again, and I don't know if that's where he wants to be.
So our
Nice
viewers got to
little-
see all our cameras there.
A nice little look at all of the pinhole cameras.
Yeah.
They actually do give you a really great view of the poker room when you look through them.
Absolutely.
It
Call.
actually looks very cool.
Oh wow, he's made the call.
So Renier's made the
He's
call.
made the
with
call
ace
and he just
3.
knows. But I think that's
mean,
just a bit of
The
inexperience.
stats
He's just got to
don't say
know.
that it's a flip, but I mean, this could go either way.
No.
As much as...
No, this is only one way. All right, just see, she's put the cards in the
Okay,
wrong
so
position.
Gladys is new to this. I think this is the first flop
Oh, and
that
there
Gladys
Renier
has
hits a
actually got.
3. And Aljan will be absolutely
And he's got it
livid.
straight out. Oh, well.
Absolutely livid.
That is very
and that's a
unlucky.
player out.
Aljan.
Very, very unlucky.
Congratulations to him. He played an absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic tournament.
Poor call by Renier. It has to be said. He should have known that his opponent would never stick it in with rubbish. But in any case, that's what happens. Eugene stuck it in last night with Queen 2 against Queen 10. Found a 2. And that is
We are now heads
most
up.
unfortunate for
Oh, you want them a bit down?
Aljan.
Right.
So
and
very unlucky.
it seems like the players are going to take a quick break before before
Okay, so it sounds like we're going on a 15-minute break. So I'm sure we'll say goodbye to you guys for a couple of minutes, and we'll go sort out some admin and stretch our legs too.
Absolutely.
We'll see you guys in about 15
we'll see you
minutes.
guys in 15 minutes.
were button?
No, he wasn't a big blind.
He was small.
You're right. I was under the gun. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yes. You're big blind, small blind.
That one heads up button right.
Yeah, it's right. Small blind is always button. It sounds strange.
Yeah, but I mean, you see, that's why, like, when you make a deal, it's easier to call.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to take him out.
No.
I mean, it's better if we get first and second with the deal.
Right.
I thought maybe a king jack, king queen. I would still have about $1 million left.
So welcome back to the final table of the Monster Stack Freeze out here in Carnival City. We're down to 2 players. On the left of your screen, you've got Renier Smit, and on your right, you've got Rob Blonsky. So it's been a marathon 3 days. We're down to the final 2. And these two are both very keen to get that big check and that trophy. Renier actually said to me in the break, I must actually just write his name on there. So he's feeling very confident, which is great. So Rob's working up to Jack 6. Renier's got King 8. And we're going to see a flop. We've got Jack 6, 5. So Rob's paired is 6, but that's only middle pair. Option 2 Renier. And it looks like Renier is going to put a bet in.
$250.
And his bet is 250,000. So about 2.5 times the big blind. Now Rob has paired, so he is ahead in this, but like I said, it's only middle pair. But playing heads up, obviously your odds and statistics change completely compared to a normal full table, and Rob will make the call. See what happens on the turn. Oh, and there's a king for Renier. So Renier now has top pair. So he has to be careful betting here, because obviously if he bets too strong, Rob's going to know exactly that he's hit the king. Renier also has a flush draw here, so his odds are pretty great.
$450.
So Renier has bet out 450,000. It's up to Rob. So like we said, Rob's only hit now, not even middle pair. It's pretty low. I don't think he'll make the call here, but he's definitely thinking about it. Towards the end of play, before the last break, Rob was definitely sizing up Renier all over again and rethinking his whole strategy here. I think Renier switched up his style of play quite a bit, and we got a lot more aggressive towards the end there, and it's paid off because we're down to final 2 and Renier's chip stack.
Raise.
It's not all that far off from Rob, so there could be trouble here. Rob has now raised. So, you're not reading the cards right. Rob's actually got 2 pair here.
Plus 600.
Renier does still
All
have
in.
the flash draw. Oh, got big trouble here.
600.
So Renier has called and he's gone all in over the top. So
I mean, if you've
this
got
could
5,
be a
6
very short heads up play here. 2.3 million all in for Renier Smit. It's up to Rob Blonsky to call. He's currently got 2 pairs, so he is quite far ahead. But like we said, there's still a card to come, and Renier's got the flush draw, so he's got 16
Call.
outs. And he's made the call. So it's down to 1 card. And will we be crowning our first champion of Monsterjam Poker Tour Carnival City, the first winner for season 2. And it's a 9. Rob Blonsky takes it, and it looks like he is our winner. That was a very short heads-up session. Congratulations to Rob Blonsky on winning the very first trophy I think we'll have a quick break and then we will go down to the front and do a check handover.
Oh my word, I did not want to see
Get
that
some
happen.
nice photos with Rob Blonsky and his brand new trophy and a nice big check for 200,000 Rand.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't fault on the turn. Yeah, exactly. I thought you were on a flash draw there. So, where did the money go on the turn? It's a huge turn. Wow.
Congratulations, Romy. Well done, Robert. Well done, Renier.
Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life.
Out last night because it was my best friend's moving to Portugal.
Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life. Aquavita, the official water of the EFC. Experience the value of quality, balanced mineral water. Aquavita mineral water. Get more out of life.
So we've got our very first winner for MJPT Carnival City. Well done to Rob Blonsky. He is the Monster Stack Freeze Out winner here at Carnival City. Rob, tell us a bit about your tournament.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it was a bit of a grind. I was down very short stacked. I lost a big pot test, King versus King 10, and the guy spiked his 10 on the turn. So I was down to about 8 big blinds, and I luckily managed to get it all the way back up. So yeah, it was a bit of a yo-yo roller coaster, which is pretty much standard for me. I had all the chips or none of the chips, so yeah.
Well, you definitely dominated the final table. I think you had about 60% of the chips in play when we started play today. Does that make a big difference in your technique playing at final table?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, especially when the pay jumps are very steep towards the top, you want to be getting into the final table with the stack that you can maneuver. Obviously, the blinds get increased quite drastically. So if you don't have chips to maneuver, you pretty much you don't have much playability. So it's definitely one of my strategies is to get big stacked. I'm definitely not looking just to win cash tourneys. I either want to win them or I'm going to go home. So that's definitely a strategy. Yeah.
Well, speaking of winning tournaments, you are the first person to get big points on the MJPT leaderboard for season 2. Are we going to be seeing you at a lot of stops going forward? Are you looking to compete with David Rosenthal for top spot on the leaderboard?
Hey, waiting for you, boy. Yeah, definitely. Look, I mean, if time allows it, I'll definitely be playing. I do love the structures here. The setup is great. I think Mark has done, and his team have done an awesome job. I think everyone can agree that when you play a tournament here, you really feel like it's value for money. And for me, that's the most important thing. And to get more players into the circuits, into the system, you need value for money. Otherwise, people just won't come back. So, 100% will be coming to as many stops as I can.
Great, thank you, Rob. Congratulations once again, and congratulations to the rest of our winners for the Monster Stack Freeze. In second place, we had Renew Smith. For those of you who saw, we had a very short heads-up battle. It was quite a big hand right at the end. And there's plenty more poker coming up this week, so stick around, catch it all on the live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and we will see you guys for the rest of the week. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.